So I want to open it up to the rest of y'all here. And Perk, I'm going to start with you since we're on your home turf.
Okay, Perk.
What is the biggest key to Game 3 to you?
The biggest key is the Celtics not playing hero ball, right? And this has been the story of the Boston Celtics the entire season, right? You see them when they have great team basketball. You're like, hey, that's the best team in basketball right there when they're doing it together. Then all of a sudden you see a Game 2 performance and they have so many turnovers. Why? Because they're trying to do it themselves, where they're trying to make points where, hey, not only are they trying to take contested shots or trying to have a 20-point night, but they're trying to make the pass that actually lead to the assist instead of making a hockey assist. The hockey assist is the pass that leads to the pass that leads to the assist. Right. So when I say that to say this, right? You take a young team like the Boston Celtics, right? We have social media, we have everything. C.J. McCullough said something the other day where he said, guys check their phones at halftime. And this is a fact, right? They've been doing it for a long time. And so if you think for a second, this young team, after they won Game 1, wasn't looking at the headlines and saying, hey, I could possibly win the Finals MVP. That's how the Celtics came out playing. I'm going to do it. We want to win, but let's win on the back of me playing well and carrying the team instead of just losing yourself in the team.
Richard?
What do I think the key is? For me, I think it's just going to be who's going to step up from the others. We know about Jason Tatum. We know about Jaylen Brown, Steph, and Klay. But it's funny how in Game 1, the story was about Al Horford leading the Celtics in scoring. Derek White, just that second unit that really got it going, led by Jaylen Brown. But then on the other side, it was Jordan Poole in Game 2. So that's what I'm looking for. We can make the story about Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, but almost every single finals, you can always point to other guys that are the reason why the team was successful. So I'm really curious to see who's going to step up from that next unit and that next group.
And you can also point to specific quarters where the games were won. And in Game 1, that was the fourth quarter by the Celtics. And if you look at what happened there, the numbers, they were 9 for 12 from 3. They shot 68% from the field. Horford had 11, was 4 for 4 in the fourth. And Tatum and Brown had a combined 9 assists. That's Game 1, fourth quarter. Second half again, Game 2, it was the third quarter by the Warriors. Steph had 14 points, as much as the Celtics had total in the quarter. The Celtics had 5 turnovers that turned into 11 points, and the Warriors made 7 threes. So first of all, it's the second half where these games are won, but specifically it's certain quarters where teams go on big runs and their opponent cannot sustain it. So it'll be interesting to me to see who in the second half actually makes that push or actually plays defense knowing that that's where the game is won.
Woj?
Hey, Klay Thompson, Golden State's not going to win this series unless he comes out of this shooting slump. 10 for 33 overall, 4 of 15 on threes, but even when Klay's not making shots, I think the one positive for Golden State is Boston still has to defend him. They've got to be aware of him at all times on the court. He could continue to shoot poorly, and if you're Boston's defense, you're not going to play off of him because you know it just takes one shot to get Klay Thompson going again. I think he will get it going in this series, but this team is built to have him playing at a pretty high level if they're going to win 4 out of 7 against this Boston Celtics team.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.